Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Solar Movement. My name is Ash, and I am so happy to be here with you guys today. It's been a minute since I've posted the Solar Movement, but we're back, and I'm excited to be posting regularly. So today we have an hour-long practice, and the focus is on opening the heart. So it's going to be focused on a lot of heart openers, just like I said. And the purpose of it are for many reasons. Why heart opener and asana practice is such a beautiful thing to incorporate is because when we open the heart, it's great for allowing more air to enter into the lungs, which brings more air and oxygen to the brain, which is good for overall mental, physical, and emotional health. And not only is it good for expanding the lungs, but it's also great for our posture. A lot of us today are on our computers or at desks, or we're sitting, or we're picking up kids a lot. Whatever it is, it's great to realign the posture into strengthening the front and the back part of our heart. If you want to go deeper than that, there's also some beautiful energetic and spiritual practices with heart openers as well. Once we open the heart, we're releasing and opening up blockages that allows more chi, more life force to enter through, removing blockages or heaviness that allow us to live with more confidence, walk with more freedom, walk with more love and joy in our lives. But with anything, everything's an invitation. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And today, wherever you're at, let's flow from the heart. I will be adding a playlist that you can follow along to if you like to have music with your practice, but do whatever you need, do what feels right. So if you have blocks, go ahead and grab them. I am just elevating my hips by sitting on a towel, or a blanket, but you can also be seated on a cushion or some blocks, whatever feels good. So you can go ahead and grab those now if you need. And let's get started seated. And just start to wobble side to side, grounding the seat bones down, feeling your body, allowing the head to connect to the physical, dropping into this moment, dropping into the present, allowing yourself to be here now. If you haven't closed your eyes, go ahead and do so as an invitation. Softening the eye creases, the cheekbones, the forehead crease, the third eye, the jaw, the lips, melting down. And notice how your posture is right now. Notice if there's a slight rounding in the back body. Can you lift the chest up, elongating through the spine, crown is long, finding this posture of confidence. And go ahead and flip your palms on your knees so they're in a receiving mudra. Palms open towards the ceiling or the sky, softening the palms, allowing the air to circulate in between the fingers. And take one deep breath here. And sigh it out. Breathe in. Sigh it out. Invite some sound. Breathe in. And exhale. So the intention today is, the invitation is to open the heart. That can mean physically. It can mean emotionally, spiritually, whatever you need. Just take it now. And that is the intention for this next 50-ish minutes together. Bring your hands to heart center, sealing that prayer, that intention. Thumbs are pressing into your sternum. Lift your chest into your thumbs and bow your chin down. Inhale, extend your hands out in front of you like you're sending that prayer out, bringing it back in, sweeping your arms high. Inhale, look up towards the hand. Exhale, sealing the hands back to center and down towards the heart. 2 more times just like that. Bringing that prayer out, bringing it back in and up, inhaling and exhaling, bringing it back to yourself. 1 more time, reach forward, extending the arms out and open, lifting, gazing up. And exhale. Beautiful job. Now we're going to invite in some pranayama, some breath work to help align our intention with our heart. We're going to start doing the B breath. I'm afraid I'm going to say it wrong, which is silly. The Bhramari breath, which is funny because I say it all the time, but now I just felt really insecure about saying it. But yes, we'll be doing the Bhramari breath. So it's the B breath. If you haven't done it, basically we're making a hum sound into the heart. And we do that by closing our ears. So here's one option. The first option, which is the most traditional option, is your thumb is closing your ears and your top middle fingers are closing your eyes gently. We're not pressing down with force or just like a guide and an intention to keep them closed. Our pinkies are resting on top of the top lift, and you're going to use your ring finger to slightly close the tops of the nose, not fully because we still want to breathe, but enough where it controls the breath. And it's one continuous inhale and exhale. So we're not restricting the breath on the top of the inhale or the bottom of the exhale. So it's an inhale and then an exhale. If this feels uncomfortable for you doing the full mudra with the hands, another option is just to take your index fingers and gently close the ears as so, and keep your elbows up near your shoulders. I'll be doing this one today just so I can create more space in my body. So whatever option feels good, and we're just going to be doing a few rounds of it. So go ahead and take the posture that feels good with you. Keep the chest lifted, close the eyes, breathe in, and exhale, hum. Inhale, and hum. Humming into the heart, feeling the vibrations through the throat, the lips. Keep going. I'm just going to share a little bit more info about this breath. This breath is a beautiful pranayama practice to also help calm the nervous system. So inviting the parasympathetic nervous system back online. And it's also a great breath to do right before bed, especially if you struggle with insomnia or anxiety. It's a very calming breath, but because we're humming, it's activating the vagal tone and allowing it to center into our heart as well. So let's do 2 more rounds together. Inhale. Last round. Nice job. Now place your hands into your lap and find a natural breath. Just noticing how you feel after that. Maybe that was the first time doing it or not. Just notice how your body's feeling. Letting it sink in. Beautiful. Reach the arms up on an inhale. Exhale, drop your right hand down. Lift up with the left hand and over towards the right. You can extend that right arm out more if you would like. Rolling that left shoulder down and back, opening through the left side, plugging that left knee down. Beautiful. And with that left hand, you're going to scoop the right knee, reach the right arm high, inhale, and exhale, lean towards the left and press into that hand, into the knee, pressing it down, getting a deeper stretch. If it feels comfortable for you, you can look up at the hand, but if you're having some neck tension, you can look down at the left knee or straight ahead, whatever feels good. And now with that right hand, scoop it down, grab the left knee, both hands on your knees. You're finding this crisscross with your arms. Press into the hands, into the knees, rounding the spine. Nice. Keep your right hand on the left knee. Lift the left arm high. Inhale. And lean over towards the right, pressing that left knee down. With that left hand, reach for your right knee, round the spine here. Think cat pose. Beautiful. Now release both hands out, lift up. Exhale, drop the left hand down, slide it any amount over, reach out of the right hip and over towards the left of the right hand. Gaze can be up at the ceiling, rolling the armpit up and back, or down at the left side of the mat. Whatever feels good in the neck. And this time with the right hand, reach for the left knee and lift up through the spine. Left hand is now going behind the sit bones, pressing into that knee. Inhale, extending through the spine. Exhale, press navel back and exhale, twist. Bringing out through the spine. Take deep breaths, softening through the jaw. Reach the arms high, inhale. And exhale, left hand comes to the side of the right knee, right hand behind the low spine, and finding a twist on an exhale. The inhale expands the lungs and the diaphragm, and the exhale zips that navel in, finding a deeper twist on the exhale. Grounding you down even more into the sit bones. Nice, one more breath here. Exhale. Reach the arms high, inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, finding cactus arms, send the chest forward. Nice job. Now bring the forearms together, rounding the spine. Inhale, opening the heart. Hello, world. Exhale, close and round. Inhale, lift your gaze. Maybe take more of a back bend here. Exhale, round. This time, connect your palms together. Reach up, inhale. Exhale and connect your hands by your side, fingertips on the earth. Drop the shoulders and just inviting the eyes to close down for just a moment and taking a moment here. And lean back, extend the legs out. We were sitting crisscross for a little bit and just shake out the legs. Maybe flutter the lips, releasing any facial tension. Maybe the shoulders, the wrists. Nice job. Be weird, make sounds, do what feels good. And now we're going to start into our practice. So if you're sitting on a prop, go ahead and move it off towards the side and find a tabletop the front of your mat. Hands on the mat. Walk your knees back a few inches back behind your hips. Send the hips back. Walk your fingertips forward for puppy pose or melting heart. If the heart doesn't touch the floor, that's totally cool. You can leave it as is, but if you want some pressure, like I said, we're working with the heart and pressure isn't a bad thing. You can place a block or a prop or a blanket underneath the chest, dropping the forehead down. And take 3 breaths here. Feeling the pressure of the earth or a prop underneath your heart, activating and turning on these meridians. Nice. You can stay like this for 1 more breath or 2 more breaths, or you can find the prayer at the top or the base of your skull, pressing into your elbows, finding a stretch underneath the forearms and the armpits, allowing the arms to open up here, leaving room for space through your breath. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Release your hands back down. Walk your hands underneath you again for tabletop. And then walk your belly down. So you're walking your hands into a Sphinx pose. Your forearms are making this equal sign. Plug the elbows in and press the elbows back. So you're finding this soft gaze with the heart. The shoulders are relaxed down and back from the spine, away from the ears. Breathe in. And on the exhale, press into your palms, lifting the heart up. Finding pressure in the hip bones, the pelvic bone, pressing into the big toe mounds. Inhale. And exhale, melt all the way down to your belly, bringing your hands underneath your shoulders. And now press into your hands, finding tabletop and moving and sitting back into a child's pose, Balasana. Hands are going to be by your side, making a little bit more passive. And now press into your shins and your knees and lift your arms high. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the glutes and send your hips forward. Reach your arms high. Inhale. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind the low of your spine, connecting the palms if they can. Peel the knuckles down, rolling the shoulders up and back and plugging and seeing how far you can go behind you. Beautiful. Reach the arms high. Inhale. And exhale, cactus twist towards the right. My hips are staying square towards the front. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, cactus twist towards the left. Maybe the gaze is at the left hand, center, or in front of you. Nice. Now reach your arms high. Inhale. Exhale, slowly melt them down, finding a tabletop. Shift forward for a cow pose. Inhale. Gaze can be in front of you or up. Exhale for cat. Tuck the toes, send the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Shake the head yes, and shake the head no. And take about 5 breaths in your down dog in any way that feels good. You can walk out the feet. You can shift heels to one side, getting into the hips. You can make the feet as wide as the mat and shaking into the hips left and right. Make it feel good. Give your body what it needs here. And spread all 10 fingers. Thumbs are facing each other. You're making an L shape with the index and the thumb. And you're pressing into the palms, sending the chest towards your thighs, making this upside down V shape in your dog. And it's okay if your knees are super buoyant here for my tight hamstring friends. I got you. I get you. Allow your knees to be buoyant and bent. Heels can be as heavy as it feels good. Inhale, roll forward, find a high plank, pause, press away from the earth. You can stay as you are, or if you need more support, you can drop your knees down. And we're going to find a few chest taps here, just pressing into the earth, keeping the hips parallel, and just tapping the chest. Waking up the heart. Hello, heart. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Exhale. Staying with your breath. Your breath is an anchor through the entire practice. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Shift your weight forward. Lift your knees if they're down and lower all the way down to your belly. Widen your hands off the mat. Elbows are facing towards the ceiling and press up for a wide cobra. Inhale. Exhale, melt your heart down. Inhale, press up and look over towards the right shoulder. Lower down. Inhale, look towards the left. Exhale, lower down. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. You can find your cobra. Elbows are squeezing into the side. Chest lifted or upward facing dog, lifting the thighs and the knees from the earth, rolling the shoulder blades back, and downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale, allow the heels to become even heavier. Gaze forward in between the hands towards the front of your space and walk your feet slowly, slowly to the front. In between your hands, feet are hips width distance. Reach up, halfway lift, breathe in. You can find blocks, shins, or thighs. And then exhale, fold. Bend the knees generously. Allow the chest to melt down onto the top of the thighs. creating that pressure here. Allow your hands to be like wet noodles, and allow the head to get heavy here. And if you want to invite in some movement, you can sway side to side, allowing the fingertips to graze the floor and the mat. Or you can find ragdoll, grabbing opposite elbows and rocking side to side. Waking up the hamstrings, the legs, and press evenly into both feet. Nice. Release the elbows, bend the knees, reach your arms out towards the side, and we're going to lift up through the heart. Inhale, keep the knees bent. This time extend, reach up high. Exhale, prayer through the heart, Anjali Mudra. Invitation to close your eyes here into Tadasana, standing pose. And settle in. Just notice how your feeling is, how you're feeling. Your heart may be racing. Just feel it and notice it. Reach your arms high. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, cactus the arms, send the hips forward. Find a baby back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind the low back. Press your knuckles down. Reach your knuckles down as you reach your chest forward. Bend your knees and lead with your chest forward fold, hinging at the hips. Knuckles are up towards the ceiling, stretching through the shoulders here. You can rock them side to side. You can shake your head yes and no and maybe, because sometimes we just don't know. And lean your weight into your toes, getting a deeper stretch in the backs of the legs. Release your arms down. Find a halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Plant your hands onto the mat. Step back, high plank. Option to drop your knees. Moving through Chaturanga. So elbows are bent. Gliding through the sides of your body. Find a halfway. Inhale, find your back bend. It can be up dog or cobra. And exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here. Noticing, how are you feeling? Two more breaths. Press into your hands. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Beautiful. Reach the right foot up, 3-legged dog on an inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, allowing that right heel to be heavy. Find a few knee circles, lubricating the heart, or the hip joint, if that feels okay. And then when you're ready, find that 3-legged dog and the right foot again. Breathe in. Exhale, bring or step that right foot forward in between your hands. Lower the left knee down, untuck the toes, and allow your chest to be heavy on that right thigh. Stretching through the left hip, the left groin. You can have blocks underneath your hands, but just take 2 more breaths here. Nice job. Release the blocks from your hands and scoop the arms high. Inhale. Exhale, option to grab opposite elbows and sink the pelvis forward, opening the chest. Press the navel up and back. You can stay here or reach your arms up towards the sky. Left hand, tuck your left toes. You can go back, reaching for the left heel. Keep that right knee bent and finding this mild heart opener, back bend here. Right hand is up and thumb is back. 1 more breath, breathe in. Stay on the exhale. Inhale, lift both arms. Exhale, prayer twist towards the right. Hook that left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Pressing into the palm. So look here for a moment. I'm not collapsing into that left shoulder. I'm pressing into the palm, sending the prayer to the mid of my chest. Keeping the collarbones broadened. And looking up at the ceiling, finding this beautiful twist. If this feels okay for you, please stay. If you would like some extra heat, lift that left knee off of the ground. Lots of strong energy in that left heel. Look down at the right foot, breathe in. Exhale, release that prayer. You can stay and frame that right foot. That left leg can still be lifted. Walk that right foot out just a few inches and reach your hands out for a stretchy lizard. Nice. Now walk the hands back, drop that left knee, reach the right arm high. Inhale for a twist. Exhale, right knee goes out. Press into that inner right knee, opening up the hip. Bring that right knee back in, frame the right foot with your hands, and send that right leg back, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet here. Resetting the mind, the breath. Inhale, left leg goes up high, bend the knee, open up the hip. If you want to do those hip circles here, go for it. Switch direction. Lift that left leg high. And exhale, bring that left foot in between the hands. Drop the right knee and pause on the left thigh. Untuck the toes for now. Remember your support. Just feeling the weight of your heart, the weight of your chest, the weight that you may be carrying, and breathing through it. What does it feel like? Nice. Now reach the arms high, open it up. Inhale. Exhale, you can bend the elbows, reaching for the opposite, and sink into that left hip, finding a deeper stretch in the right groin. Then you can start to tuck that right toe, lift the arms high. Inhale. Exhale, lift that right arm, reach back for the right heel. Left arm stays up. Cracking the heart open, lifting here. Inhale, lift the arm. Exhale, twist towards the left, hooking that left knee with the right elbow, pressing into that elbow, broadening through the collarbones. For that extra heat, you can lift that right knee, creating lots of energy in that back heel. Look down at the left foot. Your knee can be lifted or not. You're going to bring your hands down, walk your left foot out, and finding that stretchy lizard. Walking your hands out off the top of the mat. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Drop the right knee if it's lifted, untuck the toes, and left knee goes out with the left hand. Just a gentle little opener. Slowly bring it back in, frame the left foot, down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop towards the front of your space. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Lead with the heart, bend the knees, press into the feet, lift up, breathe in. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, prayer to your heart. Notice, allowing it to settle in, to sink in. Release your hands down to your side and find just a little hop, a little buoyancy in the knees, just releasing any tension, releasing any heaviness from the shoulders, allowing it to roll off. Maybe getting into the hips, shaking the wrists, breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in, nice job. And exhale. And maybe stick out the tongue. Now pause, finding stillness. Take a second. Maybe your hands can come on top of your heart, right on top and the left on top of the right. Breathe in. Let it go. Reach your arms high. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms, send the heart up and back. Reach the arms high on an inhale. Exhale, twist open towards the right. And then with the right hand, bring it down, lift the left arm high, bring the right hand on the low of the spine, fingers are pressing down. Left hand comes up and over and back behind you. Finding that twist again, inhale. Exhale, arms come up. Lift up. Exhale, twist towards the left. Bring that left hand on the low of your spine, fingers pressing down, reach the right arm up and out, plugging that left elbow into the midline of your back. Lift to the twist. Exhale, come up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swan dive, leading with that heart space, fold. Shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Plant the hands, optional chaturanga, or meet back in downward facing dog. Once you're here, take 5 deep breaths, settling in. Now we're getting into it, y'all. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, flutter out the lips. Let something go. One more breath. Breathe in. Exhale. Reach the right leg high. Inhale. Exhale, bring it in front of you, finding this low lunge. Drop the left heel down, spiral open, right knee is bent into warrior 2. Left leg is straight. Arms are parallel with each other. The right heel is in line with the left inner arch, and bring that right knee, plugging it towards the right pinky toe. Hips are underneath your ribcage, and ribcage are underneath your shoulders. Sink into that right knee deeper. Yeah. Open up the chest like you're squeezing a pencil in between the shoulder blades, but soften the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lifts up into star. Turn the right toes in. Lifts up, breathe in. Exhale, playing with the mudra here. Bring your hands together for Padma Mudra, which is a lotus, and this is the mudra of the heart. Bend your knees into goddess. Yeah. Inhale, lift that prayer high. Exhale, bring the mudra back to your heart. Bend the knees, goddess. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, mudra to your heart. Bend the knees, goddess. Nice. This time, inhale, release. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back of your space and pause. Setting up just like you did on the first side. Breathe into that left quad, the left hamstring. Beautiful. Inhale, crescent towards the back. Turn the right toes towards the back. Lift your arms high. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Squeeze that right glute. Breathe in. Exhale, twist towards the left. Squeeze the inner thighs. Option to stay in this twist. Our left hand comes back on the right thigh, reaching the right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel that right hand down, left hand high for an easy twist. You can stay as so, or you can come on the outer edges of the feet, dipping the hips low. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, frame the left foot goes back, 3-legged dog. Give it a little shake. Drop the toes down, right leg lifts, 3-legged. Exhale, bend the knees, scoop it in, step it in between the hands. Reach up, crescent, inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. You're still on the back of the mat. Inhale, star pose. Turn the toes in. Lift up. Exhale, the Padma Mudra. Bend the knees. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, warrior 2. Front of the mat again. Left foot is in front. Breathe in. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Right hand goes back, left hand lifts. Spiral the hands down, cartwheel. Left leg goes back. You can keep it lifted and move through it, lifted, or move through a chaturanga. Inhale, we'll choose your back bend. Exhale, we'll send you back. Take 5 breaths. Breathe in. Through the nose, exhale. Notice, stay with your breath. Stay with your intention, leading with the heart. Leading and finding joy, finding love. Maybe that's within yourself. What does that look like? How does that feel? Nice. Left leg lifts. Breathe in. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. You can find a knee circle here. Three-legged dog, reach up. Exhale, bring it forward in between your hands. Drop the right heel down, spiral open, warrior two on the left side. Sink into that left knee. Breathe in. Exhale, can you go a little deeper? I want to face you guys. Inhale, find your star. Exhale, Padma Mudra, goddess bend. Two more, reach up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time reach. Exhale, warrior two, you're on the back of your mat. I may look different, so you guys, I'm facing you. So right knee is bent, left leg is straight, warrior two. Breathe in. Exhale, spiral the arms forward, left toe forward, crescent. Reach up and out of the pelvis. Left heel is super strong and active. Shoulders are away from your ears. Right knee is bent 90 degrees. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the inner thigh, squeeze that left glute and twist towards the right. Right hand drops back maybe and left arm lifts, finding this half camel. Left hand comes down, right parallels towards the ceiling, lift the hips, breathe in. Exhale, come on the outer edges of the feet, dip your hips low, getting into that right hip. Lift the hips, inhale. Exhale, frame the right foot, send that right foot back, shake it out. Drop the toes down. Inhale, left leg high, breathe in. Exhale, bring it in between the hands. Spiral that heel down, open up, warrior two. Face you guys again. Breathe in. Exhale, star, turn towards the side. Breathe in, big stretch, high. Exhale, Padma Mudra. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dip. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two towards the right. Right knee is bent. Nice. Reach up high, breathe in. Exhale, left arm goes back. Find your peaceful warrior. Right arm comes out and over. Try not to collapse into that left shoulder. To strengthen the obliques, maybe left arm wraps around the low of the spine. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame that right foot, send it back and choose any variation of chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, let's all meet in down dog. Remember, chaturanga is always optional. I should have said that before. 5 deep breaths. Settling down, stay with it. Stay with yourself. Don't leave yourself. Maybe bend the knees, shake the hips. Gaze forward, breathe in. Step or hop towards the front. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Spine is long. Exhale, bend the knees, fold. Reverse swan, reach up, lead with the heart. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, pause. Take a moment. Clearly I'm out of breath. I haven't taught in over 2 weeks, so got to build that stamina back up. Inhale, lift the arms, gaze up. Exhale, cactus the arms, find a back bend, lead. You can stay here or you can reach the arms back behind you, gazing at the fingers. Lift up, breathe in. Exhale, fold. That back needs some love. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, optional chaturanga or all meet in down dog. Breathe in through the nose. Wherever you're at, exhale, flutter out the lips. Nice. Right heel lifts. Inhale. Exhale, bring that right knee in. Crescent lunge. Inhale, press up. Exhale, sink lower. Stay here. Breathe in. Exhale, now bring that left foot in to meet your right, finding Ustrasana chair pose. Hips back, plug the pelvis in, arms are by the ears. Press into the outer edges of the feet. Knees are going out. Notice if they're going in. Keep them in line with the hip. Beautiful. Now press into that right foot. Lift the left knee. Bring the foot behind you. Bring your hands in prayer. With your left hand, grab the left foot. Find a little quad stretch here. Grounding down through that right foot. Pressing into all 5 toes, into the pads of the feet, and in that back right heel. Now walk that hand on the inside of your foot. Right arm goes high. Inhale. Exhale, going into dancer pose. Kick that foot into the hand. Lifting that foot back behind you. Keep that right knee buoyant and keep the chest and the heart lifted. Once you feel like you found the space as far as the leg can go, then you can dip forward. Finding a focal point that's not moving. Get out, get back in. And also, this can be dancer pose. Play with it. Meet yourself where it's at, where you're at. Beautiful. Slowly come back up. Drop your leg. Give your body a little shake. Reach the arms high. Exhale, fold down. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, down dog. Optional vinyasa if you choose. I'll give you guys about a few breaths here. Lift the left leg high. Inhale. Exhale, bring it in. Stamp the foot. Lift up. Breathe in. High lunge. Exhale, sink deeper. Bring that right foot in. Ustrasana chair. Inhale. Exhale, press into that left foot. Reach that right foot behind you. And grab the right foot, finding a quad stretch. Stay here. This is a beautiful option. If you want to hang out here, this is where you can be. If you want to go into dancer, reach around for the inner of the foot. Keep the legs in the midline. Left knee is buoyant. Find a drishti point, the point to focal on. Kick into the hand, lifting the foot, and then shifting your hand and your chest forward. Two more breaths. Slowly come out. Shake it off. Whew. Shake it off, shake it off. And now, bring your hands at prayer. Just take a second. Take a second, notice how you're feeling. Slowing your heart rate. Coming back to your body, dropping out of the head, dropping out of the ego. Be kind to yourself. Nice. When you're ready, reach the arms high and fold down over the legs. Oh, if you want to rock side to side here, just stretching through the low back. The back bends can be a lot sometimes. Just allowing the lower back to release. Then when you're ready, step your feet back into tabletop and let's move into a child's pose. Stretch your fingers forward. And then bring your hands to your side again. Press into your knees and your shins and lift up. Setting up for a camel, so there's different options. You can place a block the thin way in between your thighs and squeeze the block. There's also I like to keep my toes tucked. It gives me stability, a foundation. But if you feel comfortable with your toes untucked, that's your option. But we're going to do some prep before we go into full camel. So reach your arms high, inhale. And exhale first. Let's cactus the arms, squeeze the block if it's there, and just send the heart up and back. The thighs are going forward. Think hips going forward, and then chest back. Your hands can be on your hips if you want to feel it. Elbows pressing back, finding this natural lift in the chest. Squeeze the glutes and then lift up. Now extend your arms out in front of you, palms facing down, and turning on the thighs, press back. So I'm not pressing my glutes down. I'm just pressing back with my spine. So you're going to feel it in the tops of your thighs turning on. And come up. 2 more. Lean back and come forward. 1 more. Lean back and come forward. Nice. Reach the arms. Exhale, bring your hands on the low of your back, fingertips facing down, squeeze the elbows. Inhale. And exhale, lean back first. We just did this. Squeeze the block if it's there. And then when you're ready, press your low palms into the low spine, lifting the chest. You can stay here if this feels okay. When you're ready to take camel, you can drop your left hand or your right hand down first on the top of the heel, and then the other, grabbing the heels and pressing up. Lean back and breathe. Breathe through the discomfort. If it's a pain on a 1 out of 10 scale and it's a 10, please get out of it. 1 more breath. To get out of it, 1 hand, then the other. Slowly come up, remove the block. Child's pose, make it passive, hands by the sides. Take 5 breaths. Noticing how your chest is feeling. Notice what that felt like in your body trying camel. Sometimes a lot of emotions come up: fear, anxiety, worry. Allow the breath to let those feelings pass. You're here. You're alive. You're safe. Maybe rock side to side and balasana. Massaging the forehead, finding this little rock. Slowing the heart rate. Bringing yourself back to yourself. Nice. And when you're ready, bring your hands out and move into a tabletop. Maybe round the spine like cat. Walk your legs back and slowly come onto your bellies. Extend your arms out like a T. Drop onto your forehead. Lift the right leg up and bend the knee and scorpion over towards the left. My left palm is down and I'm feeling the stretch in my left shoulder. The right hand can be by your face, or you can extend it up, wrapping it around the low spine. Breathe deeply here. Lift that arm high, the right arm. Slowly come back around. Bring your hands to your side or underneath your forehead and just rock your hips left to right. Nice job. Extend the arms out like a T again in line with your chest. Come down onto your chin or your forehead. Lift the left leg, bend the knee. scorpioning it over towards the right. Whatever variation you took on the first, feel free to take it here again. I gotta clean underneath this bookshelf, y'all. I feel so much dust and grossness. Nice. When you're ready, spiral back around. Hands underneath your forehead or by your sides. And just rock the hips side to side. And then from here, we're just going to go ahead and roll onto our backs. Roll onto your backs and bring your knees into your chest and rock side to side. Plant your feet down, knees are bent. Left leg comes up and cross the left ankle over the right thigh. With the left hand, gently press that left knee away. You can stay here if this feels okay, or coming into your supine figure four, you can lift that right foot, grabbing for the right shin or underneath the right knee, and bring that right thigh closer, flexing the left foot. Allow that right foot to be loose. You can rock side to side here, finding some circles, whatever feels good in that left hip. Softening in the jaw and the shoulders. And then when you're ready, you can release your hands and drop your knees over towards the right. Bump your hips or left and then bump your hips towards the right. Cactus or tee out the arms and look over the right shoulder, allowing that left foot to gently force that right knee down. Wringing out the intestines. It's what they are, y'all. Intestines doesn't have to be gross. It's what they are, the organs. Body awareness, that's what we're doing. Without shame. Slowly bring your knees back in through center. Bring your legs up towards the ceiling and give them a little shake. Nice. Now bend the knees, plant the feet again. Pause here. Notice how you're feeling, allowing the body to zip back in the fascia. And then with the right leg, lifts and hook that ankle onto the left thigh. Press the knee out with the right hand. Finding your option, you can stay or find the figure of four. Stay with your breath. Allowing the practice to sink in. Noticing how you're feeling. That's pretty common for sensations and feelings to arrive that we're not used to or we don't want to feel. But our body presents them to us, sometimes on a silver platter, like, here you go. This is what you need to feel in order to move through, to continue on, to live freely and lightly in a life that feels aligned with where you want to go. When you're ready, drop the knees over towards the right, hips towards the left, and gaze over towards the left shoulder. Or keep it towards the ceiling, whatever feels okay. softening the shoulders, releasing any gripping you may be feeling on the right side, dissolving into the earth. Bring the knees back through center, lift the legs up, give them a little shake. This time bring the arms, give everything a shake for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. At the top, pause. And slowly bring your knees in for a happy baby. You can grab your thighs, your knees, your shins, or the outsides of your feet, rocking side to side. Maybe make some weird faces with your mouth, not relaxing the muscles. Be weird. Maybe rolling your tongue inside of your lips, your mouth, the tops of your teeth, the gums. And then bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Inhale. Exhale, round your forehead up to your knees. Press and compressing into this ball for 5, 4. Press, press, press for 2, 1. Release. Extending the legs out, arms wide, legs wide, Shavasana. But deep breath in first. Inhale. Exhale. Letting go, letting go, letting go. If you have more time for Shavasana, which I always recommend, please just go ahead and close your laptop, your computer, or your phone and stay here for another 5 to 10 minutes. This is where I will leave you in the ethers, but I will see you soon. Thank you guys for joining with me today and practicing with the heart. Namaste.